Hello everyone, myself Ketan Bhavsar, Assistant Professor in LJ Engineering College, Ahmedabad. In Image Processing subject, unit number 4, Image Restoration and Reconstruction. And today's topic is noise reduction. In previous session we discussed about different types of noise model and different types of noises like Gaussian noise, uniform noise, salt and pepper noise, raylight noise. So there are the different types of noise that are added in our images, and because of this type of the noise it will degrade the quality of image. So now we study the different types of noise model and also see in terms of the graphical way that after adding the image, after adding the noise in your image, how your image is finally look like. And also we try to reduce the noise using the different types of filter that we study in this topic. So there are the different types of noise model that we already studied in previous session. So now degradation model, that this model is very popular, that we already seen in previous session also, that f of x comma y is your original image, the degraded the noise, and the noise can be n of x comma y, so it can be added in the different way. It can be the artificial noise, it can be a human noise, it can be a natural noise. So finally, because of adding the noise model of n of x comma y, you are getting the final degraded image is g of x comma y, and after that we apply the certain types of filter and try to remove the noise, and after that we are getting f bar x comma y, it's your restored image. So we use the different types of filters and different types of noise model, and with help of this model we try to degrade the quality and try to maintain the accuracy of the system. So this model is very popular if you work on any reduction process or any filtering process. So these are the basic model that how actually your image quality will degrade it, and how we use the different types of filter to extract your original image and it's look like a original one. See, definitely we are not getting the 100% accurate result. The reason is very clear, because there is no ideal filter available in a practical world, so you have to work on this type of the concept and try to extract the content. Now noise reduction techniques. So the noise reduction technique, there are the different types of filter that I already told you. It's a uniform filtering, it's a uniform is nothing but it is an average filtering type, Gaussian filter, median filter, also mean filter is that, inverse filtering, and linear filters. So these are the different filters that it generally used to reduce the noise from the image. And with help of this particular noise filtering, we try to extract the original image as much as possible. And in practical environment, if you apply some filters and try to extract the original image, and after that we use a different types of resulted parameters like PSNR is there, SNR is there, MMSC is there. So different types of parameters that we have to see, and in terms of the mathematical way we try to prove our filter is working properly or not. So we see in the next sessions, but right now we are focusing on these three types of the filter, because inverse filtering and linear filter we also seen in previous slides. In terms of the basic idea I just given to you, but in the briefly we discuss in the next slide. Now first of all, how actually your noise is entered. So you can see your images look like this in terms of the noisy conditions. This one is your original noisy image, and after the restoration we try to achieve this type of the image. So it is practically very difficult to achieve this type of the filter, but definitely we try ourselves to, we use a different types of filter. We add a first level filter, second level filter, third level filter, and try to achieve or try to maintain a specific noise, or try to maintain the pixels value, try to maintain the weight matrix of the pixels, and try to maintain the contrast of the images, and we try to achieve the maximum original image possibility as much as possible. So first of all, how image quality will be degraded, or how the noise will be entered in image. So I already told you it's atmospheric noise. Optical means diffraction and out of focusing, that we already see in our smartphone, that we set focusing and try to extract the meaningful content. Sensor blur based content, that because of the error in your you can say that the camera, it is also possible. Motioning blur, that if you shake your camera, if your object is moving, so this is also one type of the noises. Short noise and quantization, because of the movement and because of the variation in the contrast value. So these are different types of noises are generally add in your image and try to degrade the quality of your image. So now we go to the first, that what exactly the uniform noise is and how we add the uniform noise. So spatial filtering is suitable to remove the impulse noise like salt and pepper noise. So we use a different types of filtering. So right now we are focusing on the frequency domain that I already told you in chapter number 3. So with help of the partial filter, we try to remove the certain noises like a salt and pepper with help of the averaging mask, and it look like this. So uniform filtering is also possible with help of the frequency domain and try to maintain the accuracy of the system. And here you can see a basic equation, that f bar x comma y is equal to 1 divided by mn into epsilon or summation of st belongs to x s xy g of s comma t. So we try to maintain a filtering mask or try to remove the noise from the content. Now we go into the depth and averaging have a different types like arithmetic mean filter, harmonic filter. So there are the different types of filter, but make sure that we have to maintain a specific mathematical terms and try to extract the content as much as possible. So we try to remove the different types of noises from the content as much as possible. Geometric mean, that we have also this type of the content f bar x comma y, it's pi s of t belongs to s xy g of st 1 divided by mn. So it's a geometrical mean filter we generally use to remove the blur content from your images. Contra-harmonic mean filter, that it's a specific equation that dealing with g of s and t is represent a specifically degraded noise in terms of the rows and pixels, and also belongs to its certain threshold value. So cube is represent the filtering order, that it's a first order, second order, third order, and if its value is negative, then it reduces the salt noise. Otherwise, if it is positive, then it means it reduces the pepper noise. So you have to make sure that you have to take a value such like that it will eliminate salt and pepper, both the type of noise, and so you have to take an average estimation value and you have to choose the value. It's look like that. It will remove both the type of noise in minimum degraded order. So we try to achieve the maximum PSNR ratio. Median filter, that we have a median filter, it's suitable to reduce the impulse noise such as the salt and pepper, and define it by the equation f bar x comma y is equal to median filter s of t belongs to s of x comma y and g of s comma t. With g of s comma t, it's a degraded model, and we apply the median filter and try to extract f bar x comma y is approximately f of x comma y. So center value in the original image, it's 3 cross 3 pixel, is replaced by the median value that I already told you, and starting from top left corner to top right corner. So it's look like this, that you can see, and it will try to maintain a content as much as possible. So you have to take a centered value, we take an approximately mean value here. For this particular picture, we have to calculate the value according to this, and according to that, this particular pixel value, we have to take an approximately value. So this process is going on in similar pattern and try to maintain a median value or try to find the approximately median value, and because of this median value, we remove the certain type of noises. It's overlapping, and it start from the top left to starting the overlapping process, and it's calculating the values. Now we're talking about the mean filter, that this filter is also very popular when we are dealing with a mean filter. And we also discuss about what exactly the median filter is. And mean filter, we have to take itself a neighboring value that you can see that how we are calculating. So here you can see the approximately value. Suppose you have to calculate the value of this particular pixel, then we have to take an average approximately for this particular filters or this particular mask. So 1 plus 4 plus 0, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 divided by 9 is equal to 2. So we put the value here too. So similarly, you can calculate for this particular all the pixels and try to maintain an average value in terms of the mean filtering. So this is also very popular when we are discuss about the different types of filters. Now we move to the Gaussian filter. So in Gaussian is a smoothing filter in the 2D conventional operation that is used to remove the noise and blur from the images, and probably the most useful filter when we are dealing with the fast prototyping or fast designing and try to remove the different types of noises from the image. And it's generally done with help of the conventional of each point and with help of the Gaussian kernel pixels or Gaussian kernel matrix. So this filter is very popular and very useful when we are working with a fast prototyping system, when we have to remove the blurring. So blur can be the artificial blur, it can be a camera shaking, it can be an object movement. So with this type of the noise we can easily remove with help of the filter is. And we discuss about this type of the filters and in this particular slide. In the next slide we discuss about the inverse filtering and linear filter, that what exactly this type of the filter is and how we can remove the inverse filtering or in terms of the MMSC filter that remove the different types of noise content from the images, and also try to maintain PSNR, SNR, MSC value, RMSC value as maximum as possible. Because in the practical situation or in terms of the practical environment, whenever you work on any type of the filter, then definitely you have to work on a filtering technique. But after applying the filter, we have to compare the PSNR, SNR, MSC, RMSC value and try to maintain a value as much as possible. Suppose if your value will be less, then make sure that you are not choosing a specific or accurate filter. So it play a main role when we are working with the real-time situation, when we are working with the real-time environment, because see, practically each and every filter is generally used for removing the specific type of the noises, but the make sure that this all filters have a specific limitations and a specific characteristics. So each and every filter cannot remove each and every type of the noise, but you have to set a specific order, you have to set a specific limits, and you have to choose a specific correct filter, and it can be proven with help of the mathematical model. And for the mathematical model we have to go with a result analysis and specific types of mathematical equations that we already have, like PSNR, SNR that I already told you. So try to maintain the PSNR and SNR as maximum as possible and RMSC and MSC as minimum as possible. It represents the error ratio. So I hope you are getting the idea about Gaussian filter, median filter, mean filter and uniform filter. Its averaging filter is also same. And make sure that this all filter is very useful when you are dealing with the different types of degraded noise, and make sure that this all the noise you can add with artificially or it can be added with the atmospheric region, but choose a specific filter. And if you choose a specific filter, then definitely you are getting the better result, because filtering is a pre-processing step that removing the unnecessary and irrelevant content from the image. So make sure that you getting the idea about a noise reduction process and about different types of filtering techniques. So in the next session we discuss about the inverse filtering technique and also about the linear filter, that how linear filter is superior this all type of the filter and why we choose in some practical situation and environment. So I hope you are getting the idea about what exactly the filtering is and what exactly the different types of noise model is and how the image degradation model is actually work. So I hope you are getting the idea about this type of the filters, and in the next session we discuss about image filtering in terms of inverse filtering and linear filters. So thank you very much, and if you have any doubt then you can contact me. So thank you.